Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing our final impressions video. Sensational. That's right, my friends. Once again, I have returned to you. And this time I am back with another final impressions video. And we are wrapping up our first impressions from the house of Louis Vuitton. I have spent the last week or so umming and ahhing, and before that, to be fair, umming and ahhing about these Louis Vuitton perfumes and which ones I like, which ones I don't like, what I think of the house overall, and what I'm going to say and my general feeling about it. This isn't really going to be a very long video, because they're not that good, are they, really? I know they're having hype. I know people don't want to be pulled out of the moment and back to reality. It's not cool. It's not sexy. Everybody wants to get carried away. Hysteria is an aspect of that. Everybody wants momentum and to carry on. These aren't very good perfumes. They're very well made, but they're not very good perfumes. Because they're boring and they're hollow and they're flat and they smell like linen sprays. They smell like deodorants. They smell like photographs. They're 2D renderings of a 3D object. They miss something. There is some depth. There is some field of interaction of scale of reality that is missing. They are like a hologram. They're a 2D representation of a 3D reality. And for that, I kind of feel like they're imposters as perfumes. You know, I feel like I want to spray these on something else that isn't alive, like an inanimate object, such as I don't know, a sofa or a bed or some kind of like material, you know? I wouldn't apply these to my skin. I did though. And after being really impressed with the Rage on paper, I put it on skin and it was fucking foul. Now, this isn't something unique to Louis Vuitton. This happens all the time with all different perfumes from all eras, even perfumes from styles that I would usually like. So I'm not picking on Louis Vuitton here. It just bears repeating out loud. I put a Rage on skin and I got there's something in Dracar Noir that smells like a dirty old sock. And there's something in a Rage when it touched my skin that smelled like a gym sock in a bag that's been unwashed and it's been left to fester and foist. Now, it might be my skin, it might be the perfume, it might be my nose, God knows. But when I smelled that on skin, I was like, ooh, no. Another one that I thought was quite nice compared to the rest was Matière Noir. Matière Noir is the one that smells a bit like Noir de Noir, but I've got Noir de Noir. And that's very good. And I actually prefer it, you know. Imagination. I pulled Imagination out just to smell it just for the last time because there's so many people who like it and dick ride it and fucking ball wash it and all that sort of thing. And it's boring. It's boring. It just is. It's just an Ambroxan with fruity notes at the top. Now, if you love it and you like it and you find it easy to wear and you think it's quality, that's fine because it's your money and you can do what you want. But this is my money and I'm not spending it on a bottle of fucking ISOE Super or a bottle of fucking Ambroxan, which you can get online for fuck all. You know? The best perfume that does that kind of thing is Terre de Hermes. But Tour de Hermes isn't fucking 260 quid for 100 mil. It's like half that, and I think it smells better and more coherent. Tour de Hermes does that with ISOE Super. This does it with Ambrox. It's, and I don't like grapefruit either, so I suppose it was always at a disadvantage, but that's just how I feel. It's my opinion. You're watching my video on my channel, I'm telling you. The one I liked the most, I must admit, was Nuit de Feu, and if I was to buy any of these, it would be that. And I did think about it. I thought, you know, I could wear this. It's a sweet frankincense resinous perfume, which is very accessible. There's something about it that's holding us back from it. I'm gonna use that sample up. It's not full, but I'm gonna use it up and I'm gonna keep smelling it and keep wearing it. But there was something that began to grate. It became static. And that's something else about these perfumes. They do not move. They're like a shit shag. It's still sex, but it's boring, you know? And that's what these perfumes are like. They don't move. They don't take part. I'm pretty convinced that they're perfumes made for the Instagram social media age, where people can say, look at this bottle I've got. It's of Louis Vuitton. I've got some Louis Vuitton things. What have you got? Here's my post. Drop a comment, drop a like down below. You know? Not worth the money. They're not good perfumes. They're not interesting smells. You know? Anyway, I tried to like one. I really did, but it's nothing I'm going to spend my money on. Thanks very much, everybody. See you later.